Good evening, I'm Dana Tyler. We're learning tonight more about the man behind the wheel of the lethal truck attack in France. 84 people were killed, including at least 2 Americans, a father and son, and more than 200 others were hurt. Today, French police towed away the truck used as the violent weapon that brought chaos to the country's Bastille Day celebration. Mohamed Louis Boulel was driving the truck. He was born in Tunisia but lived in France. He was not on any terror watch lists and only had small run-ins with police. Mayor de Blasio and Police Commissioner Bratton say there's no credible threat against New York City, but they say officers with long guns are heavily guarding many potential terror spots in our city. The city has also taken precautions to prevent a similar attack like the one in Nice. CBS 2's Jessica Layton live with that part of the story in Midtown. Jessica.
Dana, the NYPD has been in moment-to-moment contact with the FBI about that attack, and as the methods of the terrorists are changing, the NYPD is changing too.
The use of a truck as a lethal weapon in a massacre may be a different kind of terror tactic than we've seen in recent attacks, but it's a threat the NYPD says it's been preparing for since this 2010 edition of Inspire magazine. The online Al-Qaeda publication featured an article on big pickup trucks as the ultimate mowing machine.
The NYPD owns tons and tons of concrete block that we will assemble to block vehicles from charging at any particular event or crowd.
You may even see those barricades at the many street fairs, rallies, and Bastille Day celebrations happening around the city this weekend. The NYPD has officers in Nice, France right now, working to learn more about the attack that killed more than 80 people Thursday night. NYPD Deputy Commissioner John Miller explained lessons learned by visiting France after attacks changed the way police keep New York safe.
We were able to create the Strategic Response Command under the Special Operations Division, where they're all active shooter trained. They all have the long weapons, the heavy vests, the helmets, and they are on patrol. Not a force that needs to be called out of some headquarters, but they're rolling the streets.
There are more than 1,800 of those officers in the city with that special training now, heavily guarding potential terror targets. From train stations and tunnels to Rockefeller Center and Times Square, reassurance coming from the commissioner. You'll see more officers in force ready to respond in any situation, and a reminder, even with one of the largest police forces in the world.
Any place is a potential target with the form of terrorism that we're seeing, which is constantly morphing.
There is no ability to protect against everything, everywhere.
The commissioner reminding everyone, if you see something, say something. That is a phrase we hear a lot these days, and with good reason. Reminding us that no tip is too small. We're live in Midtown tonight. Jessica Layton, CBS 2 News.
Thank you, Jessica.